Hello, party people. Ooh, 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 ooh. I want to talk about creativity and how feeling deeply is not a bad thing. Actually, mom, I am a crybaby, but that's not a bad thing. Get it? Let's fucking get it. So I already made a video about this, but I felt like I was unstructured. I look sexy as hell. I look cute as shit in this video. The lighting is good, better than this. You can see my sweater better. I love this sweater, but it's you can't see it right now. But I wanted to talk about it. You're a deep feeler. You're a deep thinker. You cry easily. You get angry easily. You feel joy easily. You express your emotions, or maybe you try, or every time you did as a child, you were shut down. You were told you were too much. You were told that you should suck it up. You were called a crybaby. You were called emotional. Maybe that you shouldn't get that like frustrated that easily, or that it's not a big deal. But what if it's a big deal to you? What if your emotions are actually like your objective, subjective, objective? Well, it's literally what is happening in your inside your body, and you can't help it. It's not something you have control over. It is not something that you chose for yourself. The fact that you get very emotional or can just feel a lot from a certain movie, or when someone tells you about a certain story, or when something happens to you and you have a hard time to recover from that. You didn't really choose that, did you? You didn't want to be like that. You would do anything to just be normal, to be accepted, to be like everyone else, to be okay with the state of the world, to be okay with whatever is happening, or to be okay with disrespect, or to just ignore your feelings and just take that career path that your parents wanted you to take, or do the thing that everybody else is doing. But you cannot ignore your feelings. You cannot ignore the depression that comes from feeling too much and not being able to express that. The depression of not being able to do what you want, to put your energy where you want to put it. You're sick and tired. You're sick and tired. You can't keep living like this because you don't see the point of living like this anymore. If this is what life is, I don't want it. If I cannot be myself, if I cannot express what is inside me, if that is wrong, if I am wrong, if everything I do is wrong, everything I feel is wrong, then what's the point? Then why am I here? Why did I have this gift? Why do I is this a gift? Is this a curse? Why did God give me this? Why was I born with this? Why aren't I just normal? Right? That feeling of just being like I'm wrong, or I get so like stuck in my head and I overthink and I just feel too much and it just cripples me, and I can't do anything. I feel paralyzed by my feelings. I feel so depressed. I feel so sad about this thing. I feel like I'm a failure and I can't do anything, and it's because of my feelings, because I feel too much. If only I could just feel less. Right? To anyone who relates, put your hands up when the view seems shady. Please stand up. Okay, I don't know. I barely even know how it goes. I'll shut the fuck up. But this feeling, right? Terrible, terrible. And you hate yourself for it. And people have been telling you, like, why? Stop it. Stop being like the way you are, you know? Why aren't you normal? Why can't you just be like us? Well, you can't. It's just not possible. Maybe it's in your biology, maybe it's because you were brought up that way, maybe it was because of your environment you've become more susceptible to whatever. But the fact is you have it. And the fact is no one has told you how to deal with it, how to control it, how to use that energy, all those emotions, all those feelings, all that receptivity. Is that the word? Being receptive, for things. No one has told you how to use it, how to effectively like give it a direction, and so you can take it somewhere. Instead, you're just told to take it, just suck it up, keep it inside of you, and you know, don't express it. Don't put it out there. Keep it in. Nobody has to see it. Ooh, get that dirty shit away from me. you know? And what does that do to you? It makes you feel depressed, it makes you feel stuck. You have all of this energy, all of these feelings, all of these things that have no place to go, you know? And then because of that, you're unable to move forward to do anything. Because there's a lot of shit going on, but you can't do anything with it, right? So what I want to do with this video is kind of like open your eyes to how feeling a lot is not a bad thing. And feeling a lot is actually a gift, and that it is something that is misunderstood by a lot of people, that it is, something that is taboo, something you're not allowed to have in this society. But that if you accept it, if you can look at it and think about the ways you can give it like a good direction, you can give it purpose, how that can propel your life forward, how that can ease your mind, because all the energy doesn't go up to your head, but that it actually comes out and it goes somewhere instead of just like tumbling around and like making this little bowl of like wool, that's all tangled up and just this stormy cloud just like stuck inside of your body. If you can just open your mouth and express it, if you can draw, if you can write, you have created and you have given it a place to go. That is the solution. Creation. But that's the solution. I want to talk about how it's a good thing. Let's talk about how it's a good thing. When you feel a lot, you feel a lot. And you feel things that other people do not feel. And with that, you can understand things that other people do not or do not have access to. You can see things in other people, you can feel things in other people that they're not even aware of it, and you can bring that to their attention. And very often, people don't like that, because as a child, when you feel something, you just say it. You're just like, hey, you're kind of being kind of weird, or why are you sad, or no. You just say something, you notice it, and they get defensive. They're like, I didn't ask this child to open their mouth. Why are they confronting with these emotions that I have? Why do you know this? You do not know anything, child. Be quiet. Is basically how it goes, right? So then you start to doubt yourself. You start to feel like you're bad. But that's not the truth. You notice things that they do not notice, and you can bring that to their attention if they ask for it, if it is, if it is a appropriate situation. You can bring that to their attention. And you can help them with that. You can help them grow. You can help them realize things. And it is a helpful thing. And they couldn't have done it without you. And so it's a good thing. You can also feel things, because everything you feel is also something that other people also feel. They're just like less aware of it, of like the things that it does to their body or their consciousness or their behaviors, So when you can feel it to an extent that you can do something with it, you can make them feel understood. You can make art that makes people feel understood. You can make art that resonates with people. You can say things that resonates with people. You can bring it again, bring it to their attention. You can do it through art. You can do it through talking. I actually only thought about those two. Music, drawing, writing, talking, speaking, just being there for them, maybe even. I was like thinking about maybe you can give them something they don't even know they needed, But I'm not really a fan of that, because it's kind of like anticipating what other people need. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. It's not, I don't think it's like a healthy thing for yourself, because people get dependent on that. Anyway, so I have a poem. I have written a poem about this. So I'm going to get my little poetry book, poetry thingy, because I'm an artist and I write poetry. Here we go. So this poem is called To Those Who Feel Too Much. You walk around with the weight of your antennas weighing you down. Every breeze that greets you blows you away. Every shift of energy you feel reverberates through your every fiber. You laugh, you cry, you shut down, isolate, and overstay your stay. You snap, break, and falter under the pressure of feeling it all. You can't get out of bed, and your heart beats at 120 BPM. You're so sensitive. Why do you let everything affect you so much? But you know that your sensitivity, your perspective, vision, knowledge, experience, creativity, deepness, all of it is gold. And it's yours to keep and yours to share. Share so we can grow, share so we can learn, share so we can evolve. Share how radiant the sun feels on your skin. Share the deepness of your pain. Share your awe for nature, your intense appreciation for all of life. All we know, so others who cannot feel or think like you do wake up and are reminded of what wealth we have here on earth. That wasn't the best recital, but you're getting what you understand where I'm coming from, right? You have something to give. Everything that you are born with, everything that you have a different perspective to life. You can share that with people, you can help them with that. You don't have to lock those things up anymore. You don't have to keep them in because it is good. Just like in the movie Wicked, I love it. It's great. Elphaba has this, intense power. Nobody knows how to deal with it. Everyone thinks she's wrong inherently, and because they're scared of her power. And that's actually like how I feel in this situation with like feeling so deeply. They're scared of what you can do, and they're scared of what they can see, what you can see. And instead of, like people shaming her led to her not being able to control it. But when she started accepting it and seeing it as, the things that make me different is what makes me strong and what makes me beautiful, and it makes me able to help people or to bring good into this world. When she started to accept that and started to embrace her inner child and tell her inner child that it's okay and that she is good, that's when she took off. Literally defying gravity, right? She was doing things no one ever thought she would be able to do. She was doing things nobody ever, never thought it was possible anyway, Once you stop shaming yourself for it, all I wanted to do with this video was kind of bring like a new perspective to this idea of like feeling too much is not a wrong thing. It is a beautiful thing, and you can use it to create. All this energy that is stuck inside of you because of the shame, you can still use, and it is there for you to use and there for you to express. That's how you use it. It's energy. It needs to move. It starts from within. It has to get out. It has to be expressed. And even you don't have to share it with anyone. Art is for the artist. And if you want to share that, then you can do that. If it's just to make you feel a little bit more at ease, you can start writing, you can start creating, you can do whatever, start singing. If you want, you can start sharing it. If people want your perspective, you can start sharing that. When they want advice, maybe that's something you want to give. Use it, and you will feel better. It is there for a reason. It is there for you to utilize. However you see fit, however works for you, it is good. So, I hope this made sense. I really should start writing scripts, but I am a very impulsive and impatient person, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And I also get in my head a lot. I feel like that's also a thing when you feel a lot and when you think a lot. Because when you feel a lot and you don't express it, it starts to become like thoughts, and then your thoughts are like, because I feel like emotions are also like creative energy, and then if the creative energy isn't expressed, it starts to get into your head, and then you start thinking too much in your head, and you start getting scared of things and create anxieties and make it too perfectionistic or something. I feel like sometimes you just need to fucking like do it. So it's just like out there, out of your system, right? But maybe it would be nice to give this some structure, because I really do want to be like a safe space for people like me, you know, people who go through the same things. I kind of want to bring, like, I want to open like a space for people where they don't have to hate themselves all the time, or like feel like there's something wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you, you know. And I feel like everything that you've been born with has like a reason, and it's there. And like, make something nice out of it for yourself and use it to your advantage, you know. I don't know, I just, yeah, I think it might help my what's it called, I feel like making a script and being more structured about what I want to tell everyone would help me to get closer to my goal of like making people feel seen and heard and understood. So maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye.